Now again, welcome to Electrical Machine 1 lecture. This is lecture number 9. In the previous lecture, it has been discussed that the iron losses Pi is equal to hysteresis loss plus eddy current loss. And the both losses are depend upon the volume of magnetic material, frequency and flux density. In case of hysteresis loss, it is proportional to frequency and flux density raised to x, where x is the constant which varies from 1 to 1.5, whereas eddy current loss is directly proportional to square of frequency and square of maximum flux density in the core. So here we can write as it is equal to some constant, proportionality constant kh f b maximum, that is the maximum flux density raised to x, plus ke frequency square and flux density square. So this is the eddy current loss and hysteresis loss. As long as the voltage is constant, V1 is equal to root 2 pi f b maximum into it is a into phi maximum into number of turns n1, and this flux maximum can be replaced by square of the area of iron material pi f into AI net iron area into flux density, maximum flux density into number of turns. Now, if you put the value of flux density in this equation over here, in this value and in this value, so it is found that the eddy current loss and hysteresis loss Pi is equal to a new constant which is depend upon the, which include the root 2 pi, it's a numerical value, then net iron area and number of turns is again constant once you design the transformer. So it is a kh, capital K, h into v raised to x and f raised to 1 minus x plus eddy current loss, which is equal to Ke into V square. So from this equation, it is quite clear. Again, okay, we will write as for our simplicity, Kh V square. It is 1 minus x can be written as it is equal to we can write as 1 upon f raised to x. Okay. Plus Ke okay, only from this equation also it is can be understood that the eddy current loss is independent of frequency. There is no frequency term. So eddy current loss is independent of frequency, whereas the eddy current loss is proportional to square of voltage. Whereas for the hysteresis loss, if we increase the frequency, it is 1 minus x. So therefore, the eddy current hysteresis loss increases with voltage is constant. So in simple way, we can say that the total iron losses decreases if the frequency increases with applied voltage is constant. If the frequency increases, the hysteresis loss decreases. Okay. If the frequency increases, hysteresis loss decreases, whereas the eddy current loss become independent of the frequency. So total iron losses is in decreases with increase in frequency as long as your applied voltage is constant. So this is the same iron losses in the transformer. Now there are two types of losses. One is the copper loss and second is the iron loss that has been discussed in the previous lecture. Now we will see the transformer efficiency. We will take a transformer efficiency. So simply the efficiency is the ratio of output upon input, and it is expressed in percentage. Generally, the efficiency of transformer is in between 95 to 98 because in case of transformer, there is no rotational machines is there. There is no windage and frictional losses are there. Only eddy current, there is iron losses and copper losses are there. So efficiency of transformer. Efficiency of transformer equals to output divided by input multiplied by 100. So for our simplicity, we will take the transformer, which is the secondary voltage is secondary voltage of transformer. Say this is the secondary terminal. So the current is I2, okay, and voltage across load is V2, okay. So this is the output of the transformer is V2 into I2, and it is maybe written in the term of kVA. So this is the power factor is 5.2. So it is equal to output divided by output plus losses into 100. And what are the different type of losses are there? There are two type of losses. One is the constant loss, which is called as the iron loss. So output divided by output plus constant loss plus variable loss. Variable loss. Now, if you write in term of output, say P out, or it is a it is a P out, output power, divided by output power plus constant loss is iron loss plus copper losses is PCU into 100. Can we write in term of output of the transformer? So output of the transformer is V2 I2 multiplied by cos of theta 2 is a power factor divided by, say it is a V2 I2 cos of theta 2 plus PI plus PCU. Okay, so this is the copper losses, and this one it is equal to, if you divide by the 1000, so it comes into the kVA. So it is a kVA rating of transformer multiplied by kVA multiplied by power factor of the cos theta 2 multiplied by 10 raised to 3. It is comes into the, because whenever we are going to calculate, it is calculated the losses into the watt. So kVA into cos theta 2 multiplied by 10 raised to 3 plus PI iron loss plus copper losses. So I2 square R2, where R2 is the total resistance referred to the secondary side. Suppose this is the resistance is there and reactance is there. So resistance is R2, which is equal to R1 plus, R2 plus R1 dash. Okay. So this is the general equation of the transformer. So kVA rating multiplied by power factor multiplied by 10 raised to 3 divided by output plus iron losses and constant losses. Okay. Now the copper losses is directly proportional to the square of current. So if let X is the percentage load, or X is the factor or percentage load on transformer. So output of transformer become is equal to X multiplied by kVA multiplied by power factor into 10 raised to 3. For example, X is equal to 0.75, that is 75%. Let X is equal to 75%, means the load on the transformer is 75%, then X is equal to 0.5. So output becomes 0.75 rated kVA multiplied by the given power factor 10 raised to 3. Similarly, copper loss is equal to X square into full load Cu loss. Whatever the copper loss at full load condition multiplied by X square, that is the percentage of this one. It means that if the percentage load on the transformer is 50%, then the copper losses decreases by 1/4, that is 25% only. Okay. So in general, we can write as efficiency of transformer is X kVA multiplied by power factor into 10 raised to 3 is the output of the transformer divided by X kVA into power factor into 10 raised to 3 plus iron loss, which is remain constant as it is, plus X square multiplied by full load Cu loss. Whatever the full load Cu loss is there multiplied by X square into 100 is the percentage efficiency at any desired value of power factor as well as percentage load. Okay, so this is the efficiency of transformer at any load condition. So be remember this formula is very important. Even this can be method of calculating the efficiency at any desired load can be done over the generator, three-phase alternator, or any case of machines also, isn't it? Now we will see what is the condition for maximum efficiency. Condition for maximum efficiency of transformer. Again, we will take the same consideration that the secondary voltage is V2, current is I2, cos power factor is phi2. So efficiency of transformer is output V2 I2 cos of theta 2 simply divided by output plus losses. So it is V2 I2 cos of theta 2 plus iron losses Pi plus copper losses, which is equal to I2 square R multiplied by 100 is the efficiency. And for maximum and minimum condition, the derivative with respect to which is the changing factor, is the current is the changing factor because it depends upon the load condition upon di2 should equal to 0. Means derivate this above equation with respect to I2 and put it is equal to the 0 value. So the equation become V2 I2 cos of theta 2 plus pi plus I2 square R2 on bracket multiplied by the derivative of numerator is V2 cos of theta 2 minus V2 I2 cos of theta 2 as it is, and derivative of numerator is V2 cos of theta 2 plus twice I2 R2 divided by square of denominator. The square of denominator is V2 I2 cos of theta 2 plus pi plus I2 square R2 full bracket square, and put it is equal to 0. Now, if you write this equation as V2 I2 cos of theta 2 plus pi plus I2 square R2 one bracket V2 cos of theta 2. Now this denominator becomes 0 and minus, if you take equal to, so this become positive. So V2 I2 cos of theta 2 into bracket V2 cos of theta 2 plus twice I2 R. Okay. So by solving this relation equation, we found that I2 square R2 is equal to pi. Means full load Cu loss become equal to iron loss, or variable loss becomes equal to iron loss maximum efficiency will occur. So let iron losses in the transformer is 250 watt. At some particular load condition, at particular value of current I2, the copper losses become equal to the iron losses. Under such condition, the transformer will give maximum efficiency. So hence the maximum efficiency occur when variable ohmic losses or variable copper losses is equal to the fixed core losses. Then load current at which the maximum efficiency is called as a, it will give the maximum efficiency, and current corresponding to the maximum efficiency is the will be the value. We have to find out that under which loading condition the transformer should operate so that it will give the maximum condition, isn't it? Now, what would be the value of current at which the transformer become transformer will give the maximum efficiency? So current corresponds to maximum efficiency, means at which condition of the, at which value of the current the transformer exhibits the maximum efficiency. So what is the condition? The condition is that I2 square R2, the value of copper losses become equal to the iron loss Pi. So under such condition, I2 is equal to Pi upon R2 under root. Okay. Or we can write as, we can find current as well as kVA ratings. Say for example, the transformer is a 500 kVA transformer. But what would be the rating of transformer? What would be the capacity, at which capacity of transformer, at which capacity the transformer will give the maximum efficiency? It may be for 30 kVA, it may be a 420 kVA. So here we are going to find out the current at which it will give the maximum efficiency, the value of kVA at which it will give the maximum efficiency. Okay, so now we can write as this equation, you can write as I2 is equal to current at which the maximum efficiency occur. Okay, so we can write as a current maximum. Okay, current maximum efficiency. It is not a current maximum, but it is a current corresponds to the maximum efficiency. We can write as I full load, current full load into under root Pi divided by I full load multiplied by R2. Any change is there? No change, isn't it? So it can be say just it is equal to just we are writing or arranging the equation as this one. So there is no change. It is 1 upon under root. So it is equal to IF full load current. This full load current get cancelled. So there is no change. Only we have added the full load current. Okay. Now divide above equation instead of divide we can write multiply multiply both sides by V2 divided by 1000. Okay, V2 divided by 1000, we get V2 I2 divided by 1000 is equal to V2 I full load divided by 1000 into under root Pi divided by I full load square R2, isn't it? Now look at this equation, V2 I2 divided by 1000. So V2 I2 is the VA rating divided by 1000. So it become a kVA rating. kVA corresponds to maximum efficiency. Corresponds to maximum efficiency, isn't it? Equals to V2 IFL. That is a again kVA rating of the transformer. kVA rating of transformer multiplied by under root Pi is the iron losses. So we write as iron loss divided by IFL square, that is a full load current square multiplied by resistance R2 is the full load CU loss. So it means that current corresponds to maximum efficiency I2 is equal to under root iron loss divided by, sorry, this is full load current I corresponds I2 corresponds to maximum efficiency, okay, multiplied by under root iron loss divided by full load. This is again we have forget to write, it is I square. Okay, it is I square over this one. Okay, so multiplied by full load CU loss. Similarly, the kVA rating corresponds to maximum efficiency is equal to kVA of transformer, whatever the kVA of transformer, into under root iron loss divided by full load CU loss. So in this way, our conclusion from this these two topics is that the efficiency of transformer can be calculated at any desired loading as well as power factor is that X into kVA multiplied by power factor multiplied by 10⁻³ divided by the same X into kVA multiplied by power factor into 10⁻³ plus iron loss plus X square full load copper loss. And maximum efficiency occur when the copper losses become equal to the constant loss. The transformer shows the maximum efficiency, and current corresponding to maximum efficiency is full load current multiplied by under root iron loss divided by full load copper loss, and kVA, the capacity of transformer corresponds to maximum efficiency is equal to kVA into iron loss into under root iron loss plus divided by full load copper loss. Let will take one example. Example is that a transformer is rated at 100 kVA. So kVA rating of transformer is 100 kVA. At full load, copper losses is full load copper losses PCU is equal to 1200 watt, and iron losses is 960 watt. PI is equal to 960 watt. Okay. Estimate the efficiency at full load unity power factor. First part, efficiency at unity power factor. No load, it is a full load condition. B, efficiency at half full load. Efficiency at half full load and 0.8 power factor. 0.8 power factor. C, efficiency at 75 power factor. Sorry, efficiency at 75% load, 0.7 power factor. Okay, and the load at which the maximum efficiency occur and maximum efficiency at 0.8 power factor. Okay, so kVA rating for the maximum efficiency, kVA for maximum efficiency. Okay, so we will solve one by one. A, what we want? Efficiency, full load efficiency at unity power factor. Okay, so our equation, efficiency of transformer is, we have written X kVA into power factor into 10⁻³ divided by X kVA into power factor into 10⁻³ plus PI plus X square PCU. This is the general equation. Now for A part, efficiency we have to find out at full load. So at full load, X is equal to 1 and power factor is equal to 0.8. So put this value. So X is 1 multiplied by 100 kVA into 10⁻³ multiplied by power factor is 1 divided by 1 into 100 into 10⁻³ multiplied by 1 N2 plus Pi, iron losses is 960 plus copper losses is 1200 multiplied by 100, and the efficiency is 97.88%. Okay. Now B part, efficiency at half full load pointed power factor, means X is equal to half, so 0.5 or 50%, and power factor is 0.8. Okay. So 0.8. So again, the formula is as it is. Efficiency is equal to 0.5 into 100 rated kVA of the transformer given rating multiplied by 10⁻³ multiplied by power factor is 0.8 divided by 0.5 into 100 into 10⁻³ multiplied by 0.8 plus iron losses is as it is 960 plus 0.5 square into 1200. This is the important. This is important that here this is X square PCO. Okay, so its efficiency, the value for this one is 96.94%. Okay. Now C point. C. What is that? Efficiency at 75%, 0.7 power factor lag or lead, it doesn't matter. So it is simply efficiency is equal to, here X is equal to how much? It is 75% means 0.75 and power factor is 0.7. Okay. So efficiency is equal to 0.75 into 100 into 10⁻³ multiplied by 0.7 divided by 0.75 into 100 into 10⁻³ multiplied by 0.7 plus iron losses is the constant losses 960 plus copper losses depend upon the percentage of load 0.75 bracket square multiplied by 1200. So again, remember how to calculate the variable loss or copper loss, and efficiency is equal to 96.98. 96.98. Okay. Now, transformer kVA rating at which it will give the maximum efficiency. Okay. So kVA under maximum efficiency, it is equal to the rated kVA multiplied by under root iron loss divided by full load CU loss, which is equal to, what is the kVA rating? 100 is the kVA rating. No need to multiply by the 10⁻³ because it is the it is the ratio multiplied by iron losses is 960 watt divided by 1200 watt, which is equal to 89.44 kVA. It means that when the transformer is loaded in such a way that the kVA rating of transformer is equal to the 89.44, it will give the maximum efficiency. So what would be the maximum efficiency at 0.8 power factor? One more point is given here. Point C, this is point D, maximum efficiency, and E is asked. The next point is asked. Say, calculate the maximum efficiency at 0.85 power factor. Maximum efficiency at 0.85 power factor. We have to calculate the maximum efficiency at 0.8 power factor. Means here we have to consider the rating of the transformer is 0.85. Okay, so here the maximum efficiency is equal to the kV rating. We know that at which whatever the percentage is there, it is a 89.44 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by power factor is 0.85 divided by say 89.44 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by 0.85. Iron losses 960 watt. Now the maximum efficiency occur at when the copper losses become equal to the iron losses. So iron losses is 960. Definitely the copper losses should be equal to 960, and then it will show the maximum efficiency. So 960 plus 960 into 100 is equal to 97.53% is the maximum efficiency. Let one more question may be added over here. Calculate the percentage loading at which the maximum efficiency occur. So percentage loading, if you want to calculate the percentage loading, what would be the percentage loading is there, or percentage loading, that is percentage X. It is the transformer which show the maximum efficiency at 89.44 kV and the rated kV is 100. So we can say that 89.44% is the percentage load at which it shows the maximum efficiency. So this is the one numerical based on transformer efficiency. Again, there are some more examples are there that will be covered in the next lecture.